Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and we're outside ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum here in Toronto, Canada. Awesome museum with dinosaurs and Egyptian sarcophagi and all kinds of cool stuff. And today what we have for you are the top 10 things for you to see and do when you come here to Toronto. And there are more than 10 things, so this is kind of our getting you started kind of tips. Okay, now the first thing you should do when you come here is you've got to see the CN Tower. It's kind of the symbol of the city. It's, you know, kind of like the Space Needle thing you see on the harbor. And you want to go there, walk around the little harbor front there, and it's really a cool thing. You can go up it and go see the great views of the city. It is a little pricey to go up, but it is cool to see regardless. Now, if you want to spend some money and you want to go into a museum, the museum you want to go to, number 2 on our list, is right behind me, the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum. It is fantastic. If you like dinosaurs, you got little kids or big kids like me, we had a great time. They had T-Rexes and all kinds of cool stuff. Sarcophagi, ancient Greece, all kinds of fantastic things. Natural history stuff, you know, or human history and civilization stuff. Really great collection. So number 3 on our list, if you want to go see some art when you're here, another great museum is the Art Gallery of Ontario. Well worth visiting as well. Now the 4th, 5th, and 6th things are all different districts you can go to. Say number 4 is going to the St. Lawrence Market, which is actually an indoor market, which is really cool to check out. Actually, National Geographic has it ranked as the #1 best market to check out. Also, it's in that area around there is really cool for like independent stores and shopping, eating, drinking, all kinds of stuff like that. So that's number 4 on our list, going to the St. Lawrence Market and around there. Number 5 on our list is going to the Kensington Market. And this is kind of like your hipster, hippie, you know, vintage clothing, comic book stores, different kind of vibe kind of place. The houses are painted all different colors, all kinds of things. It is a really cool place. If you like vintage clothes, you like kind of like offbeat kind of places, well worth checking out. And that leads into number 6, which is right by there. Actually, I'll say 2 places. Chinatown and Little Italy are right by the Kensington Market. Chinatown, seriously, the stores, the shops, the food, straight out of China. Reminded us of our time living in Beijing. Also, Little Italy, the food there is fantastic. It's like we're visiting our family in Italy as well. So that's kind of cool. So you've got those different districts, and there's a lot of different districts here in Toronto to check out. And a lot of them are, you know, just a multicultural districts. You know, you go to Chinatown for the Chinese flavor, you go to Italy for the Italian flavor. But there's all kinds of great different districts around Toronto. The Distillery District, great for entertainment, pedestrian zone for shopping, seeing artists, things like that. And that's what's cool is they have all these different districts here. So, you know, if you look at it, let's say 4, 5, and 6, St. Lawrence Market and around there, the Distillery District and around there, Chinatown, Little Italy, and Kensington Market all kind of fit together because they're kind of the same area. And that's what's really great about Toronto is it is so multicultural. You do get to have a good flair of all kinds of different places. Now the 7th thing I recommend you doing is, guys, wander through the skyscrapers. Now you see, Toronto has got 5.5 million people technically. Obviously Metro's a lot bigger. And when you go through Toronto and you go through downtown and the financial district, the business district, you see all these skyscrapers and fantastic architecture. You know, we're at the Royal Ontario Museum, and it's kind of like a shard of modernity coming out of a classical building, and they have this fantastic architecture throughout the city. So walk around, walk through the skyscrapers, and what's cool is there's actually an underground or enclosed city, it's called Path, with restaurants and bars and shops, so you can get out of the cold in the winter, and it makes kind of a cool little respite if you're here in the summer, because you know what, Toronto can get hot in the summer. It's not an icy wasteland, okay, so don't think it's like that all year round. But when it does get cold, you can go into the pass system. Also, some of those skyscrapers have pretty fantastic atriums you can go into. I know when we went to the Hockey Hall of Fame, you know, you go down and there's this amazing atrium when you're going into the kind of like mall area where you go into the Hall of Fame. It is really cool. So wander through those skyscrapers and all those things. And what's cool is if you go to the skyscraper thing, wander down, because that's the CN Towers, wander down there. You can go to the Steam Whistle Brewery that's there to see, you know, get a tour of the brewery. The CN Tower is there. You can go to the harbor front, all kinds of really cool stuff. Now, the 8th thing you should do when you come here is go to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Listen, you can get your picture with the Stanley Cup. the actual Stanley Cup, not some replica, but the real deal. And I gotta be honest, even if you're not a hockey fan, you will enjoy the Hockey Hall of Fame because it is pretty cool. And you get into this enclosed structure where they have the Conn Smythe Trophy and the Stanley Cup, and you're like, ooh, this is really cool. And it is really cool. So definitely check out the Hockey Hall of Fame. Number 9 on our list is if you want to go to the castle, let's say, of Toronto. It's called Casa Loma. Basically, it was a rich industrialist, lost everything, had to get rid of, sell his house. And it's this really kind of cool castle-like structure where it's a museum now, period architecture, period pieces and furniture. Really neat to go to with the gardens, so that's nice. It's a little bit north of here from the ROM. And then number 10 on our list is get outside. Go enjoy the city during the summer or the fall or the spring. Outdoor markets, outdoor festivals, they have indoor festivals, all kinds of great stuff. You want to get out to some green spaces, go to the harbor front, take a ferry over the Toronto Islands, Center Island, car free, rent a bike, take a picnic with you, and enjoy nature. And if you want your old-fashioned amusement parks, yes, you can go to Wonderland outside of town and enjoy the amusement park kind of things. And I'll be honest with you, Toronto is great, awesome nightlife, great food, good people, awesome indie shopping, all kinds of stuff. And we actually do have a video of 5 things you'll love and hate about Toronto on our website at woltersworld.com. So if you have other things you think we should see and do, because there's more than 10, you want to go see a Blue Jays game or the Raptors or the Maple Leafs, of course, check, just go and enjoy because Toronto's fantastic. Anyway, I'll see you later. Some strange people looking at my camera, so I gotta go. Bye from Wolters World in Toronto, Canada, outside the ROM. Bye. Cool architecture in the city too.